Back with Bobby and JJ Radio, we still have Miss Kandy Walker. She's the owner of Ink Couture Tattoos. She has a location currently right now off of 2D1. I think it's between Brook Hollow
and Thousand Oaks.
And Thousand Oaks, right?
Yes.
So you get, again, Ink Couture is a high-end boutique, I would say even bougie, experience. So talk about that. I've never had a tattoo in my life, I swear. Bobby has. Where did you get talk about your experience when you first got your tattoo. What was the place like?
It was...
Where was it? I don't remember.
I saw a place. I wanted a tattoo. This was about 10 places
ago. It's a lion on his legs.
Yeah. And I went to a place and he was busy. Went to another place. Walked in. He was just kind of sitting there. Nice guy, you know. And went through some pain. And I left. But yeah, it wasn't the nicest place. I mean, it's what I expected. It's kind of what you expect, right? Yeah. But looking at this spot, it's what you expect if you went to a spa. Yeah. You're going to get a massage.
Right.
Yeah, it's totally different things.
So walk me through, Kandy, being a client or a new customer.
Absolutely. And we do first tattoos every day. We have at least 2 or 3 first-timers every single day. And I think one reason we get so many first tattoo clients is because it's such a welcoming and non-intimidating environment to just walk into. And where before, if you're a masculine man, you have the confidence to walk on into a tattoo parlor by yourself. But we get a lot of women coming in by themselves who just have the idea that they want a tattoo. And the interesting thing about our specific shop and our artists is all our artists are actual artists of other mediums and genres. So a lot of tattoo artists, typically, you give them the design, they'll slap it on you as is. Our artists can really custom create something for you because they are artists. They can definitely take the design if you have something you absolutely love, or they can collaborate with you to draw something and customize something just specific for you. So no appointments necessary. We do take walk-ins. Of course, if you'd like to make an appointment, we would absolutely welcome that as well if you have a specific artist in mind. We have all our artist portfolios online, so we encourage customers to do research coming on in if they have an artist preference. But, we're super fortunate to have the level of talent that we have because of our unique environment. We were able to pick and choose, so we literally have the best artists in Texas, I dare say, in San Antonio for sure, among the very, very best.
So you have them audition, or you kind of look at what they've done in the past?
Start right here. Let me see how. Yeah.
We actually have them do an audition. So a portfolio can be modified, I guess. So the proof is in the pudding, so to speak. We have our artists come in, they bring someone, or we have a tribute volunteer from our staff, and they do a tattoo right on the spot, and we make sure that their sanitation is up to par and their art is up to par. So not only are you coming into a really comfortable, luxurious environment, but you're walking out with a stellar tattoo. So it's the best of both worlds.
It's funny. I was hanging out with your husband there at the shop, talking about real estate stuff, and a young couple, you could tell they're just going to do the quick, let me see what this looks like, and then keep on walking, but they looked in and like, oh. And then they didn't do the fake walk away. Like, they actually walked in and started asking questions. I think that probably happens to a lot of people with other tattoo shops. You're like, let me see the level of hepatitis in this place, and then I'll rate it after that, and then take off. But they actually walked in, which is pretty cool. So what about tattoo cover-ups? Do you guys work with that at all?
We specialize in tattoo cover-ups. In fact, we had the local news come out and do a story on our tattoo cover-ups. Since our artists are artists, they really can cover up old tattoos.
Old ex-girlfriends' names?
With that, or perhaps just
Kawaii. How do you take this Kawaii thing off?
And they will customize, and depending on the artist, they'll either take a picture and then digitally construct the tattoo cover-up virtually on there. Or some of our artists will take a Sharpie and draw the cover-up to make sure. Because cover-ups are tricky. You want to make sure that it completely goes away. But we do those every single day as well. We're really known for our tattoo cover-ups. So.
What's the aftercare like?
So we do an interesting aftercare. Traditionally, there was a lot of saran wrap and A&D involved. We use a product called Saniderm, and it actually does the healing for you. It was developed for burn victims. And so it goes on the tattoo. We send you home with a piece, and then you take it off 4 hours later, wash it, and apply a new piece. And that new piece will stay on for up to 7 days, and it will do all the healing for you. And it keeps the tattoo beautiful, and you don't have to think about it. When you take the Saniderm off, your tattoo is completely healed.
You just got featured. Talk about that a little bit on the magazine.
Absolutely. We've had some great media coverage. I mentioned that the news was out doing the piece on our tattoo cover-ups, but we also had Texas Tattoos come out to do a piece.
Feature,
a feature. So we'll have a 10-page in that magazine as well. And we are the only tattoo shop in San Antonio that they've ever worked with and come out. So that's super exciting as well.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but usually when you think about tattoos in Texas, you're thinking about Austin, but I think you guys are definitely putting our city on the map.
And you did mention that you're doing 3 areolas a month, right?
Yes. We definitely want to give back to the community, and the areola replacement tattoo procedure is just something that really boosts self-confidence. It's a wonderful procedure. We do 3 of those complimentary a month just to give back to the community. We see the lives it changes for these patients and recovering cancer patients. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely contact the shop and we'll discuss it with you.
Thank you so much, Kandy. So again, if you're thinking about a tattoo, I wouldn't recommend any other place. They're about to open up their second location. It's off of Shanefield in 1604. But for now, you can get all the information you need at inkcouturetattoos.com.